Thank you for joining us on Discussion to Action. Today we're going to be talking about the common phrase made by many women who often say things like, there are no good men out there. And we're also going to have a conversation about women of value. Let's get started.
I feel like the core concept of what women in general look for when it comes to men, because in this case, if it's a common thing amongst women, no matter what race, then I would say it would be a common thing for it to be that there's no accountability with understanding your decision making and the weight of how your decision making changes your lifestyle. Because at some point, okay, yeah, there's no good men out there. So at what point is the reciprocation of that? There's no good women choosing good men, so so what would happen after that? Or are we not also saying that there's no good women out there? Men aren't saying that, because men know what they're choosing.
If you're a good woman, you're gonna want a good man. That's right. Period.
I agree.
I don't know about when you say good women. Yeah, but wait. When you say, I apologize.
Okay.
And part of it is because
you're the only voice of woman that
no, and I don't mind. I'm here to listen. I'm here to listen. But I'm here to listen. But I just want to know real quick before you go further, because it is when you say good woman, because I'm thinking of broken woman. When you're saying, you know,
no.
What's the difference?
Okay, no. I'm saying if you're a good woman, you're gonna want a good man. For example, if you know that if you okay, thank you. Let me break it down like this. If you have personal integrity, knowing that the things that you say you want and the things that you know you want and your actions are in correlation with what you say you want, that's a personal integrity. You are a good woman.
Yes.
But if you say that you want a godly man, but you pick a thug, knowing that he's no good, then you have no personal integrity. And how can God respect that, or your faith respect that when there's a conflict against yourself?
It's called lying to yourself.
That was good.
I thought that go to church.
Okay, so can we answer this question? What does a good man want from a woman? His intentions.
He wants understanding. He wants her to understand him, that you have to lay that foundation before you even get to love or anything else. Just the understanding. There's a lot of guys out there, they'll date a girl and they're like, oh yeah, I love her, but she don't truly understand me. That's a lot of my friends that say that.
What does that mean, understand?
You don't know me.
Okay.
You don't
know
I'll
me.
say that very clear. You have not taken the time to nurture a relationship to understand me just as much as you want me to nurture a relationship to understand you as a woman. So you have not taken the steps to get to know me, my friends, and my relationship, and those things around me to understand who I am as a man. That's why the issue comes in within choosing a man, because you don't check into those characteristics.
And then there's that miscommunication, and there's the bitterness, and it boils over. That's how that happens.
I'll give you an example, right?
He brought that like
Absolutely. My own self, right? There was a relationship that I was in for about 5 or 6 years where an individual can love the things about you and the things that you are capable of manifesting, but not you as a person.
Yeah, that's right.
So understand this concept, because, and everybody's shaking my head because I'm telling you,
That's true.
and I didn't recognize it until the end of my relationship.
Wow.
And as I started to see, I'm like, wait, so are you saying that if I don't do this, you're gonna act different? Are you saying that if I don't say this, you're gonna treat me different?
Wow.
And then it helps you see that, well, who I am at my core and what makes Mark, you don't even really know. You're just so in love with the way that I've been raised to treat a woman, and that draws out that woman inside of you. That when my ain't worth nothing, ain't shit man parts come out, and I'm human, and you see that I'm human, and I'm not this picture that you placed me to be up in the sky, and I'm really just a man who makes mistakes. When I come to you as a man and I humble myself and I open up about those mistakes, or I confess my wrongs and my shortcomings, you don't have the ability to accept me for me, because you were accepting me for what I did for you and how I made you feel, but not who I was.
That goes along with that understanding.
He wants to go.
I'll try to make it real quick.
I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all got all y'all need to go.
I got you.
I'm gonna try to make this quick, but no, I've been there and done that. Oh man, oh God, thank you. So what that's called is a love based on conditions. It's not an unconditional love. So basically, what I had
It's
to
not
deal
a
with.
conditional love.
It's not
not
an unconditional love. It's a love based on conditions. And we kind of talked. It's not
that agape. Google that. Google agape.
And so what have you done for me lately kind of mentality. So here's how, so basically I dealt with that. I dealt with, being in a relationship, marriage, and like you said, the woman loving what I could do or offer her.
Right.
But then when she didn't feel like I wasn't like, when she wasn't, how should I say it, happy with some of the results, or when she wasn't, when I wasn't meeting the conditions or requirements that she felt, because it seemed like the requirements kept getting higher and higher and higher.
Because you set a standard, and
I
she
kept
kept raising that standard.
and raising it, and then it started going into character bashing. That's a whole nother topic. Now, not fighting fair,
Yes.
but character bashing.
Low blows.
All because of, you know what, now, I love you, but, you're not really...
That's exactly how they say it too. You're not, you just don't quite.
They try to throw that curveball at you like,
Yeah, exactly. And then and then at the end, they become runners. So now you're dealing with a runner. I dealt with a runner. I dealt with somebody that always ran. And don't get me wrong, I
What do you
wasn't the
mean by
perfect.
that?
Okay, so when the kitchen, when the situation is getting hot, and life is coming at you, and say like it could be like an argument or just financial whatever. It was like they ran all the time. They always kept the back door open, so they always had a place to run to.
Something like divorce.
No, I mean
No,
like
when you're on the
just
threshold,
separate.
it's
Just
like
separate.
there's this
I'm out of
point,
here.
right? There's this point in conversation, right? And I bring people to this point often because like you said, I ask questions that are difficult for people. There's a point in the conversation where you reach a climax.
Yes.
I can choose to engage in this,
Yes.
and it's gonna go somewhere that's gonna make me uncomfortable, but gonna grow me.
Yes.
Or he's gonna say something that picks at my insecurity, and I'm not really ready to feel that right now, so I'm just gonna avoid the conversation altogether.
Yeah, and avoidance and run
Yes.
from the marriage, the relationship, and run.
I feel like a lot of people gonna have some follow-up questions.